orders were placed. Happy birthday, America. Next year, 2026, will mark our country's 250th anniversary, and you want to display Old Glory proudly. Annin Flagmakers, since 1847, have been making flags in the USA using domestic materials in a U.S. facility with U.S. labor. When you want to display your pride for this amazing country that we are so blessed to live in, you do it with a Made in America flag. It's durable, made out of durable nylon, which is fade resistant, weather resistant, heat, cold, rain resistant, double stitched for durability. All of those stars are embroidered, and they even have metal grommets that are resistant to corrosion. They've thought of everything. FMAA certified. We'll talk about what that means in a moment, but we've got such a fantastic Today Special value for you today, and two different choices, which is why you are seeing two different prices on your screen. For the 3x5, and you'll see them right behind me, this is the 3x5. Now, this is the one that most people will put up in front of their homes. It's a beautiful, huge tribute to our gorgeous country. You don't have to have the 4x6. If you want to go big, you can do that as well. But this one is $27.98. It's an easy payment plan of $9.33 to get it home. Then, if you want to go big, the 4x6 is a charge on a credit card of $16.66. But we only have 1,200 remaining in the larger 4x6. We also do have a 6-foot aluminum wall mount that is tangle-free, and we'll show you that in just a moment. But if you'd like to add that on to your purchase, if you don't have a pole to put your flag on, $9.33 on an easy payment plan to add that on. H495340 is your item number. Scott Hind is joining us, and he has brought us a lot of wonderful products over the years.
As always, thanks for having me back.
Happy Independence Day.
Yeah. Happy birthday, America. Absolutely.
What a better way to show your American values and pride.
Pride. That's the one word today that you'll hear over and over again. Pride, proud. That's what it means to not just have an American flag, not just display it, but to display and own an Annin flag. That's the difference. And you know, I was talking to you earlier. I've been here for over 23 years now, and I've never been more proud of all the things I've done to represent a product than I am today. Because so often when we talk about products, we talk about the what. What does it do? What does it do for me?
Right.
But today we're talking about the why. Why would you own an Annin flag? Because since 1847, 6 generations. Mr. Beard, the CEO, now is the 6th generation of flag makers, American made. Every last ounce of this flag is made in America in great towns like Cobbs Creek, Virginia, and Coshocton, Ohio. And it is something that you can be proud to own and proud to display, and it's proud to support a company that supports American jobs.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, if there was anything you want to make sure is made in America, it's your American flag.
It's your American flag. So right here you go. This is the factory. This is in Coshocton, Ohio. You're seeing they have over 400 seamsters working every day. Every single Annin flag is touched by human hands, pushed through the sewing machine. This is not some, automated thing or stamped thing from overseas. This is made in America in American towns, but with true American craftsmanship. It's certified by the FMAA, which we'll get into in a second, but that means every single stitch is made in America. But it's the pride you have of owning this, owning an Annin flag.
Beautiful.
Which, every time you see a politician raise the right hand, or a big sporting event, or from outer space to back, Annin flags have been there.
That's the one.
That is the one.
Since 1847.
Yeah.
And to be able to say made in the, and you're seeing right there, that is the proper way to fold it. There's some etiquette that we're gonna, that I was learning about today that we're gonna teach you about. Every single one of those stars is embroidered beautifully.
Gorgeous.
Double stitching, high quality, durable nylon, and even the metal grommets are corrosion resistant.
Corrosion resistant, and most importantly, you said earlier, FMAA certified, Flag Manufacturers Association of America. Extraordinarily strict standards, even stricter than QVC's.
Right.
Every single ounce of this flag must be made in the United States.
The
plastic, the thread, the plastic bag it comes in, the vacuum seal bag, the printing on it, everything must be done in the United States. Not one thing can be outside. And they have achieved that certification, the gold standard of flag making, because that's what you get when you get an Annin flag.
Since 1847. I just think that is so incredible. And we've never done anything like this before.
That's right.
A flag, I remember my dad, we were a military family,
Yes.
and my dad, every 4th of July, Memorial Day, Flag Day, all of the big patriotic days, he would make a point of putting out the flag. We would be together in the morning and he would put out the flag, and
Certainly.
it was something that we need to pass on, that pride of being, we are very blessed to be born in this country.
That's right. That's
and
right.
to pass that on to our children, to make a point of it. That is why there is the flag etiquette. But it's not just those days. I mean, it's an everyday beautiful way to show your pride in this country.
It is, and I think the common question would be, well, it's July 4th, I can't get this flag today. No, but you can have it all year round. 250th birthday of our country coming up. But all the other days, not just every day of the week, but you've got the flag days, you've got Labor Day, Memorial Day, and everything. But you can have this for multiple July 4ths to come because it's made so well. So if we step over here for 1 second, if we were able to come in a little bit, I really want you to understand what it means to have an Annin flag. Touched by human hands through the entire process. So it never touches the ground from start to finish, even when it gets packed. Durable, 200D, 210-year nylon, extraordinarily weather resistant and fade resistant. Double stitching all the way up to stripes. The embroidery on the stars, gorgeous. These are layered. This isn't a print. There are layers of nylon fabric here that are really, really durable, and it is just so well made. There's the stars. Oh, great job, guys. So look at that beautiful detail there.
That is not printed.
That is not printed. This isn't something from overseas where you get online and it's a stamped flag. And I don't disparage anybody who wants to fly an American flag. I don't. If you want to show your pride, but there is an enormous difference between flying something you grabbed online or something and flying an Annin flag.
What a beautiful gift if somebody is moving into a new home. Realtors out there, buy a ton of these today at the QVC TSV price, which for the 3x5, most popular, that's $9.33 to get it home on Easy Pay. That's a great gift to give to your clients.
Can I expand on that point real quick? We have a good friend who's active military, very, very high up in the military, and he says everyone he knows who moves to a new house, as a housewarming gift, gives an Annin flag.
Yep.
Because it shows, A, that you care about the person, to give the best out there, the best flag, oldest and longest running and best flag maker, in my opinion, in the country. But also, it's the pride of being an American, of flying an American flag. It's a gift that everyone will remember you by. And then, we talked about etiquette a little bit. So, we talk about do everything you possibly can to not fly it in inclement weather, okay? Yeah, rainstorms can pop up, we get all that, but just do what you can and not do that. Never ever let it touch the ground, we know that for sure. When it comes time to dispose it, there are proper ceremonies, burials, or we just had a burning ceremony, a proper burning ceremony in our township about 2 weeks ago, where you brought it to one of the memorials and they would do discard it the right way. That kind of pride. And then the big one too is, it is a myth that you can't fly at night. You can fly at night if you have that pride 24 hours, but you do want to light it. Okay, that is part of the flag code. So as you see here, see how that spotlight's hitting that gorgeous.
So beautiful.
Oh, it's just so inspiring, so durable, and just look how gorgeous that looks in the spotlight. That's the pride that an Annin flag brings out.
Absolutely. I mean, just think about what it means to you. I mean, we all are different. We were brought up differently. We have different views. We have different morals. We have different ideals.
Certainly.
The one thing that we all have in common is that we are American. Let's focus on the one thing that we share, that we have in common. That's what we should be doing. And this is made in America using domestic materials in a U.S. facility with U.S. labor.
Yeah.
We have this, we've never done anything like this as a Today's Special Value ever. The reason we're doing it today is because next year, 2026, 250 years. It's our 250th anniversary. It's our 250th birthday, however you want to look at it. You are going to have a flag made in America ready to fly and be so proud. And you're going to have it for years and years and years to come. Now, what are we looking at behind it? Is this the 3x5?
This is the 3x5.
Okay.
So I'll stand here. I'm 5'9", 5'10". Don't tell me my weight, but the point of it is, you can see me against the flag here. This is a good indicator of how big this is. This is by far and away the most common size flown at homes.
Right.
I happen to fly the 4x6 at home because I have a tall gable end on one side of my house, so I fly that. But an overwhelming majority of you will, and if you can also, as a separate purchase, get the pole that is corrosion resistant, withstands time.
Is that this one
That's
here?
exactly, that's
These
all
two?
these here.
Okay.
It's a tangle-free pole, but this is the overwhelming majority of you will get the 3x5 to fly at your home. If you have a larger pole, then you can get the 4x6. So
Yeah,
look here.
really tall
This is what I
one.
look like sort of against the 3x5. And if
Right.
you don't mind, I hate to keep making you walk. I know you're
It's
fighting
okay.
through a little,
No, I'm much better
little
today.
battle injury there. I got you. But then,
Yeah,
and
this
then-
one is, I mean, it's like,
And then as you come here, look at the size. This is just, it's glorious. It's so big and
It
beautiful.
is.
I love this one. This is the size that flies at my
well,
home.
and I will let you know that that one is the most limited. Right, Blaine? How many do we have remaining in the 4x6? We have fewer than 1,100.
Oh, goodness.
For the day. This price goes up at the end of the day. So for the 4x6, it's less than $17 as a charge on a credit card to get it home. If you'd like to get the 3x5, it's less than $10 as a charge on a credit card to get it home. We have the embroidered stars. It's durable nylon, so fade resistant, weather resistant. That
Yep.
means heat, cool, cold, rain. You do want to bring it in if there's going to be a big storm, but if you know, one of the showers
Yeah.
comes without us knowing or you're not home, don't worry about that.
Yeah.
It's double stitched, and then we have the metal grommets that are resistant to corrosion as well. So you want to keep it looking pristine and perfect. If you have a flag right now that has a tear in it, you really shouldn't be displaying.
No, and that's part of the flag code. I mean, there is the part of the code. It's part of the U.S. code. It's Title IV, Section 1 of the United States Code. It is law.
Right.
And you should. I think the biggest thing is do everything you can to be respectful. We fly one down at the beach, okay? At the beach, storms pop up in 20-minute intervals, so I don't always get there in time to get it out. It doesn't mean I'm not respectful. It doesn't mean you're not respectful.
Right.
But do everything you can. Keep it lit at night. Don't ever let it touch the ground, please. If it's tattered, dispose of it properly, which is either burial or burning. And I know that sounds odd, but that really is the way. There's a ceremony.
Right.
You could take it. We just did it in our township. All of this is about respect and about
Yes.
the beauty of this flag. And you know, I thought what you said earlier was so on point. I look around and I see 8 or 9 people here in the studio. We all have different beliefs. We all
Right.
get along great. We all have different beliefs. But this is the symbol of the greatest country in the world that allows us to freely have those different beliefs.
Yes.
That's the key. Like, you know, you and I are good friends. We may not agree on everything, but that's okay. We can agree that this is the
That
flag.
we are
And
all
we
American.
love this country so
and
much.
we are so indebted to those
Oh.
servicemen and women who have fought and died for our freedom, have continued to fight for us. And though that freedom doesn't, it comes at a price. So we should be incredibly proud to honor that sacrifice.
And as we come back here from the video, this is right outside of QVC, and that's how you properly fold it. So you should properly store it. Again, not letting it touch the ground, and just so, you know, so prideful of just handling it with respect. And as we come back, just want to show you real quick. There's a little table over here that they're going to show you, and I want to quickly show something on it. There's a casket flag there, okay? That was my grandfather's. He was a tank driver, World War II in Okinawa, decorated veteran. He was the most important man in my life, the most amazing human being I've ever known. That was his casket flag from 35 years ago that was draped on it. Turns out, I kind of checked and looked at it very generally, it was an Annin flag. And that just meant so much to me. And then there's some pictures of him serving. That's his unit. That's a parade that he was in New Holland, Pennsylvania in 1946. And that's the Sea-Cat at the bottom there that brought all him and his platoon and everybody home from World War II as heroes in 1946. Everyone has their own stories.
Yes.
You're a military family. My grandfather, I was so proud of him. That was his flag. And then real quick on the right, that's Ocean City, Maryland. We have a little place down there. Every July 4th, today, everybody puts flags on their balconies and they
amazing.
decorate it. And it's the most patriotic day. It's the most wonderful feeling in the world because it doesn't matter what's going on in the world. Today's the day to celebrate
It
all
is
the
the
freedoms
one
we have.
thing
Yep.
that unites
Yep.
us. I just lost my father last year. Again,
Yep.
we're a big military family, and as I see them folding that flag in the video, that's what they did at his funeral this last year. And then to see the honoring, and then they hand it over to my mother. I mean, it's such a blessing to be living in this country. And so we say to you from QVC, Happy Independence Day.
Yeah.
We hope you pick up this Today's Special Value as a gift to honor
Absolutely.
our
Yeah.
great country. Thank
Yeah.
you so much. I'll see you again
Yeah,
at
we'll
the
see you in a
2,
little bit. Yeah,
2
absolutely.
p.m.
Yeah,
hour
that'd be great.
when we have a Home Decor Show.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Right now we have lug handbags, and this is how you travel in style with lots of organization. Every single bag in this show is newly reduced today to its lowest price ever. Let's get shopping next after this break.